questions that you all may have, and then I'm gonna let you out of here. So here is my thing about being happy single. Well, first let's just talk about what's being happy. Are you happy? And what's being happy? How do you go into relationships being happy, or how do you become a happy person? Period. Right? And it has a lot to do with yourself. It has a lot to do with making sure you have peace, stress free around you, and you've got to smile and be happy at all times. So what's happening is people will come into your life that will, steal your joy, and you've got to start recognizing the character and the personality of a person. So I talk about that. So being unhappy and being single is totally different. Okay. So there are different things that you're pretty much asking. Okay. So I want to thank you for joining me, the Love Dr. Pamela Smith Show tonight. Make sure you continue to like and follow, and definitely join my YouTube and subscribe. So thank you for joining the Love Dr. Pamela Smith Show. So what's being single? What's being single is about taking the time to love yourself, understand how to be ready, how to get ready. It helps you enjoy and learn the experience of people you're going to meet that are going to come into your life. It's important to date and experience that. That's part of being single. That's a part of the single life. And in that you're learning to deal with people with different personalities, right? So it's nothing wrong with being single. But what's happening is now in certain times of the seasons, you get into that funk of being unhappy, being single. And so you complain about the lack of meeting, a lack of getting to know. So what happens when you're unhappy and happy being single is that you're still looking. You're still looking for someone that you believe is going to make you happy. You're still looking for love. You're still looking for somebody to desire. You're still looking for the right mate. And that comes with being picky. When you're in a relationship, you may be happy and unhappy in it because you're learning to grow. And that person may not be growing with you. So you're happy, but you're happy that you have someone around, but you're not happy because you're not getting what you want. And then when you're married, you're supposed to be sharing that love and that type of relationship, but you might be in a relationship where a person is not sharing and they're being selfish. And so you're still a single person in relationships being unhappy, and you're looking for happiness. So the reason why I wanted to get into this really quick and move on is that it's nothing wrong with the issues and the changes that you go with being a single person. Because it doesn't matter what relationship you're in. You could be dating, you can be married, you could be a couple, you could be shacking, you could be in a relationship, and you could still be single, living with someone or being with someone because you're not in the place that you should be. Because the person brings stress into your life, cause drama within your life, and when you experience that, you will be a single person unhappy who's seeking to be happy. So the solution to all of that is you've got to start paying attention to self gratification. You've got to fulfill self gratification. If you don't fulfill self gratification, you're just in relationships just to fulfill your emptiness. And the way you fulfill self gratification is about peace. It's about peace. It's about joy. It's about being stress free. It's about being happy with self. That's the whole key to being happy as a single person, being happy in a relationship, being happy just being married. That is all about your being happy with yourself. And it is nothing more than that. Once you can have that, you can be happy in all the relationships that you're in. Okay? So I hope that the information I gave you will help you in your relationships, help you where you're doing and where you're seeking to go and want to do in your relationship. Just remember, if you're single, true love is only delayed. You're going to meet the mate that's going to make you happy or that you can spend time with. You've got to pay attention and not be so picky and choosy about who comes into your life. Okay? To be more aware of their characters and how they treat you. That's what's more important. How do they treat you? How do they get to know you? And do they have carefree characters? Because you got, if you missed that, go back and look at my shows about people characters. I'm going to talk about that again because we need to talk about that. So if you're in a relationship or married, remember, like I said, you got to keep the relationship about peace, joy, and happiness. You got to make sure the relationship you're in is about peace, joy, and happiness. Okay? So I hope the information I gave you helped you. Thank you for joining the Love Dr. Pamela Smith show tonight. Again, we will be back as we talk more about love, love, love.